Welcome back to the Summer 2020 Storytelling Series presented by PPL. For those who don't know, my name is Miss Molly, and I'm here to present the next storyteller. Today, our storyteller is Ingrid Bohn. Now, she'll be telling you about the story. She might not just be reading it, but she's an amazing storyteller, which means she can explain the story using animated faces and with her voice. So really listen in, and I hope you enjoy the story. Bye! Make sure to eat your vegetables!
Good morning, good morning. I hope you're all doing fine today. Hi, my name is Ingrid Bohn, and I am a storyteller. And I love telling stories. As you can see, I am wearing a mask. And we're all meant to wear masks right now because we want to stay as healthy as we possibly can. But, so you can hear me better and see my face, because I'm on camera right now and I'm distanced from other people, ta-da, here I am. So I'm going to introduce a few fun books that I picked out of the library downstairs in this building, and they're a lot of fun. Let's see what the first one is. Oh, one of my favorite animals. How cute is he? They're called hedgehogs. And they're nice and they're cuddly, and when they get a little spooked, they roll up into a little ball so no one can get to them. Check them out online. They're amazing. I wish I could own one. Now the next one, let's see what that could be. Oh, vegetables! I hope everybody eats their vegetables. And you want to know what? I have some vegetable friends with me, and one piece of fruit snuck in on it. Let's check it out. We have Mr. Broccoli, and I call broccoli trees because they look like little green trees if you think about it. Let's see what else I have. I have a carrot. I love carrots. You dip them in hummus and they are amazeballs. And then, see, I told you, a piece of fruit snuck into my vegetables. I don't know how that happened, but strawberries, oh my goodness. I love them, especially when you dip them in chocolate. Yes. Let me see what my other book is all about. Ooh, one of my favorite stories. It's in the list of stories that I do tell. It's about 4 animals that become friends and the amazing adventures they have. And the last but not least is called The Secret Science Project That Almost Ate the School. Now, I'm thinking that title is something that makes you want to read the book. What kind of science project ate the school? Oh my goodness. But my story today, I don't have the book with me, and I am going to use my imagination so that you can see what I see. And my book is all about imagination. It's called Byron the Caterpillar Who Loved to Imagine. You can buy it on Amazon. It's a wonderful book. And I am going to go from sitting to standing. Now, Byron was the sweetest, the cutest caterpillar that you could ever want to meet. And Byron lived in this huge forest with trees and flowers and bushes and all kinds of different plants. And he loved to crawl around, because you've seen caterpillars, there are all kinds of different ones, and he loved to crawl around in the forest and do all kinds of fun things. He loved to use his imagination. Byron thought about all the wonderful things that he could do when he grew up from being a tiny little caterpillar. He thought to himself, oh, imagine me flying an airplane. Imagine me crawling up the tallest mountains in the world. And then he thought to himself, imagine me being so smart that I graduate from Caterpillar College. Oh! And as he was imagining, he was crawling past his best friend Owl's tree. And he said, Owl, I love to imagine. When I imagine, I feel like I can do anything. Woo-hoo! Hello, Byron. Never stop using your imagination. It's one of the best parts of your brain, because when you imagine, you can do anything. Anything. So Byron crawled around the forest all day, every day, thinking about all of the fun things he could do that day. Now, Byron loved to tell all of his animal friends what he imagined, what he thought for himself, what he dreamed for himself. The only problem is he talked about it so much, about flying airplanes, about climbing the tallest mountain, about going to Caterpillar College, that a lot of his friends thought he was silly and a little bragging. And one day, when he was talking about it to his friends, Lion said, "Roar! Your legs are too short to climb a mountain." And Mouse, "Squeak, squeak, squeak! Oh my goodness! You have too many arms, and all your arms will confuse you, and basically what you'll do is the airplane will go out of control and crash into a tree." You are not so smart that you can graduate from Caterpillar College, said Deer. Oh my. Byron never thought about that. And it made him feel so sad. He sat there and thought to himself, well, are they right? Can I really not do any of these things? Am I really just imagining that I can do them? Byron felt so sad that everybody thought him silly and that he couldn't do things, that Byron stopped imagining. And he crawled around the forest all day, every day, not knowing what to do with himself. He didn't know what to do. And one day, as he was crawling, he passed Owl's tree. Now, owls, as you know, are very wise. And Owl could tell that something was wrong with Byron. "Hoo-hoo! Byron, what happened? Why are you so sad?" I don't imagine anymore because people think I'm silly and they tell me I can't do it. So all I'm ever gonna do is just crawl around the forest and just eat leaves all day. Oh, Byron, don't ever stop using your imagination. Don't give up just because of what certain people say. Now, you are going to hear these things from certain people, but you cannot stop because they don't know exactly what is right for you. You're going to get advice from everyone. Some advice will be good, and some advice will be bad. You can always listen, because listening is a very good thing. But, quite frankly, you are the only one who can make the best decision for you. And if you don't like the advice you're getting, here's what you do. You go to a quiet place. Maybe sit under a tree, or float on a leaf on a pond, or maybe just lay down in your bed. Because when you're quiet, you can listen to your heart. And when you listen to your heart, it will tell you what to do or what's best for you. And when you're listening, write things down. Write down your feelings. Write down your dreams. And then just realize this is wonderful things that you are imagining for yourself. Well, Byron listened to what Al said. He went home and he laid down and he was quiet. And he listened to what his heart told him. And as he was listening, he wrote down what he imagined for himself and his dreams and his aspirations. And then he just thought for a while on what he wrote down. And then he realized he was tired and he fell asleep. Byron slept for a really long time. And when he woke up, what? He realized he felt a little different. And what? He realized he had wings. Byron was no longer a caterpillar. He was a butterfly, a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. And he thought to himself, I don't need to fly an airplane. I don't need to climb the tallest mountain. All I need to do is fly and fly as high as I can into the sky. And I can fly anywhere I want to. Which is exactly what he did. He flew all over the world. He met all different kinds of animals. He met all different kinds of people. And when he got back, he was asked to teach at the Caterpillar College. So he did. He spread his knowledge all over the place. It's kind of like a teacher. And one day when Byron was done at Caterpillar College, he crawled past Al's house. Al could tell that Byron was happy. Oh, Byron, it's so good to see you. How are you?
Al, you were right. I went home and I was quiet and I listened to my heart.
Oh, and what did it tell you?
Never stop believing in yourself and be kind to others. And when you imagine anything can happen.
Oh, that is so right, Byron. Don't give up. I'm so glad you listened to your heart. And that is the story of Byron, the caterpillar who loved to imagine. Now, just to let you know, when you look up online, check out how many different types of caterpillars that are out there. What their body looks like, what their color is, some of them even are furry and have hair. They're called woolly bears, I think. They're the best. So now it's time to do the craft. Follow me over to the table. Hey, we're back! How's everybody doing? So, I am going to show you my craft. As you can see, I have an audience here. Mr. Broccoli and Mr. Carrot and Mrs. Strawberry asked to stay to do the craft. Don't have my mask on because we're taping, but remember, wear your mask. And just so you know, which you probably already do, dun, 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 Cops and Kids, so amazing, so important. They give out free books. It's wonderful. Now, my craft today, you will need just a few things. You will need a piece of construction paper, or you may have regular paper. You will need a scissors. You will need glue, so you could use either Elmer's or the stick glue. And you will need colored pencils. And who doesn't love to color? Yay! Or you could use markers. But the thing with markers is they might bleed through the paper. And the craft is, there are 2 pages in a Word document. And what you'll need to do is print them out on your printer. And we'll make sure you get those so that you can do just that. Now, on these 2 pages are all the characters and a few pieces more that were in Byron the Caterpillar Who Loved to Imagine. Now, I decided to get some trees because he was in a forest. And I decided to use my imagination, and I made trees with orange leaves. Actually, if you think about it, it's kind of like when fall happens. We have orange leaves and all the pretty ones. So those are the trees for the forest. Here is owl, and I made my owl purple because I love color purple. And remember Byron? He imagined that he would climb the tallest mountains. So I made mine purple for Purple Mountain's Majesty. I don't remember the entire song. And I made my deer, I think it's orange. Because, you know, aren't you glad you didn't say banana? And then I made my butterfly all beautiful, different colors. Because remember, Byron changed from a caterpillar into a butterfly. That's what happens. And here is Byron. Byron is all so many amazing different colors, so it kind of matches my butterfly. And then here's Lion, and I made him green. Maybe a little green with envy because Byron had such an amazing imagination. And here is the airplane that Byron wanted to fly. And I made it pink because, you know, it matches his personality. And then there was Mouse. And I made Mouse blue because I was just in a fun little mood. So basically what you'll do is have your piece of construction paper and whichever type of glue you have, you will glue these pieces anywhere you would like. Anywhere you would like because, oh, and you'll need your scissors to be able to cut these out after you color them. Use your imagination. Put these pieces anywhere you want, and then when you look at it, you can revisit Byron, the caterpillar who loved to imagine. I want to thank you for being here today with me. Remember, read. Reading is so important. Oh, my hat. I'm a firefighter. But that's just not going to work anymore, so we're going to put that right down there. Yeah. Read, please. It's the most amazing thing because it takes you to places that you'll never, ever dream of. And it helps you to use your imagination. Bye. Thanks for coming.